Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today I am on my Cricut design space because we are going to be doing a Cricut Explore project. And what I'm trying to do here today is do a card with a dog on it and have a sentiment that says it's a boy, because a friend of mine is getting a new puppy and the puppies have just been born, so she's joking around saying, you know, she's a new mum, so I thought it'd be kind of cute to do a card. Let's put that one on and let's put that one on. So let's insert the images. Let's do this one. And then I want to take my little dog. Oh, it's moved to front. Put him kind of there, make him a bit bigger. Like that. So that is just about, let's take it down to 3.75 roughly, and then this again I need to bring to the front. That would go up here, and again just make that a bit bigger, about 2 inches. And I do need to change some of these colours on the background pieces here, and we want to sync. So it's that one I want to drag up to be white, but just to make it better on the mats. That means now we've only got 5 colours. So all I'm doing is dragging and dropping, and then I'll sort out what the actual colours are in due course. But for the moment what I want to do is add an actual sentiment. So let's go to add text, and then I'm going to type, so I'm going to put, so then we need to here to write, and we also need to change the actual font. Just changing that to as a writing style, and then it will show me only the ones that are writing. So I'm going to grab this over here because I always find it easier just to pull it across to where I'm working, because then I can see what I'm doing. There. That's cool. And center it. And then I want to just adjust the horizontal line spacing. By doing that, you can see the letters are getting close together and it looks like they're joined up writing, which I think looks nicer. That's fab. And then drag that across to here so I can get the sizing. I think that looks great. And now, in order for this to actually write on this layer, I need to attach it to this layer. And what I've done is I've separated it from the card base and moved the layer over here, because what I was trying to do was highlight these 2 pieces on here, but I just did it with my command key. And the other thing I was going to say was I was going to just grab a box around it and it highlights both of them then, and then I want to do attach, and that's now put those 2 together. So then I want to go around all of it, whoops, and I want to just make the whole thing a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to make it just about 5.5 inches. What I like to do is kind of put it roughly the colours I'm going to use, just so that when I do the cutting out, that makes it a lot simpler to recognise what everything is. So, okay, so there's the finished colours done, and hopefully I'll be able to find some blues of the sort of the shading like we've got there in actual card, but I think the idea of it looks quite nice. So I'll go and find all the pieces of cardstock that I need. Okay, so I've selected all my papers, so now all I need to do is click go, and it will bring up each sheet, and I will put those on the mat and cut them out. So let's go over to the machine. Okay, so here it is all cut out, and we've got the writing on this piece there, which I think's come out really nicely. I use one of the thin pens and it just writes beautifully, so that's really good. So now we want to put our little dog together and our little heart, and then we can put the whole card together. Now what I do want to do is just find the little dog's tongue, because I've got a pink Copic marker here. It's RV00, and I'm just going to colour his tongue in pink, and I'm going to use the chisel tip end and just go over that tongue. And that's a good reason that I used the white as well for that section, put his tongue on there so that I could colour it in rather than fiddle about trying to cut a pink piece. There we go. So that's coloured in. So we're going to do the little heart first. Okay. So we've got our lovely pale blue outline, then our darker blue piece, and I'm going to use my Cosmic Shimmer to put this together. And with this, because it's the American Crafts cardstock, but it's the textured one, so because of that I can see which side is the right way up on this easily enough. So here's the textured side, is the upside. So that's our heart. Isn't that pretty? And now I'll get our little dog. So we've got our base layer of our dog, and then we've got all the pieces. So let's work out. I'm assuming that that would be the next layer. Where would that be? Oh yes, that would have been in a different colour. So we don't actually need to put that down particularly, other than it does give some dimension because the other back leg there, let me just show you. If this had been in a different colour, but I moved the colour so that's why it wasn't, but if it had been a different colour, you can just see here the back leg, there's just like the line, whereas if we don't have that, you don't see that back leg. But the other option is just to snip that piece off there and leave the dark blue showing, which is what I'm gonna try and do. So I'm just taking that piece off, and then now when we add this on top of this piece, we can now see this darker back leg area, which looks much better. And then the other thing I'm going to do is take this tail off here so we have a dark tail. So we actually don't need this piece at all. So let's just grab this. There we go. So you can see now by just taking the tail off there, we've got a dark tail. And if we'd have done this other piece here in a different colour, that would have had the same effect. But because I dragged it across without thinking, that's why that happened. Now we've got this light piece of tail. So we're just going to put a tiny bit of Cosmic Shimmer on the end here, and then add this tail tip piece onto here. There we go. So we can see the back leg there, and then this darker tail, which looks really cute. Okay, so then we've got this white leg, just making sure. So then just putting this Cosmic Shimmer on the back. And then the little grey leg on the other one. There we go. Then his little tongue. There we go. And then finally the little nose, like so. So there he is there, but I think he would look really cute if we blacked his nose with some ink and added in some little eyes of some sort, because he looks really odd. I'm just going to black in his nose so that that gives him a nice black nose, and we're just going to leave a little bit there. And then I'm going to just add some little eyes. There we go. Little eyelashes. Yeah. And some little whiskers. There. And then I'm just going to add in his little feet, toes, and these there. Now I've decided I am actually going to add this back piece on because I just think it adds that bit of dimension and shape to his body, so I'm going to just add that on. There we go. That just, you can see the little line there. And then we'll just add his little claws in again, or his toes. There we go. Okay, so we are going to put our little dog now onto the card. So the first thing I want to do is just where this is scored, just here, we're going to gently just allow the bend to be created. As you bend it, it will bend naturally along that score line. And then we can start to press that a little more. Now with this shaped card we want to make sure that the shape is nicely matched up. Just scoring along that back piece there. I'm going to pop this piece down first. Now this is quite a thin piece of paper, so I can just easily use my tape pen. There we go. And then I'm going to take my little dog and my heart and put those in position. So the dog goes down here and the heart comes there. And I think that looks really nice. So let's put the dog in position first. And I'm not doing any 3D at all on this one, it's all flat. There we go. And just holding him, making sure he's stuck. And then taking my little heart, that's going to go, I was just thinking I might want him at an angle as well. So that will go just there. And again, just using my Cosmic Shimmer because it's nice and strong. And then just sticking that down. And there we go. Fine. Now I'm just thinking I might want to add some little pearls. I think that looks a nice finishing touch. So there it is, our finished card. So I hope you've enjoyed making this cute little dog card with me, and I would love to hear what you think, and otherwise I will see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.